Hey Soup, welcome back. It's Claytano. Thank you so much for tuning in as always. And today is another exciting episode of the top arena offenses and why they work. This is the series where I go into the top absolute best arena offenses in the game and tell you why they work. So we have Corrosive here, which is clearly one of the best free-to-play players in... I can't even joke about that. Anyway, he's a really good player. As you can see, he's got a lot of great monsters. Now, even though he has all of these amazing monsters, guess what? We are not talking about any of them because his AO that he uses is actually a Lucian AO. No matter how many Zeroses, how many whatever else you have possible coming out of every which corner, he has a Lucian AO. And I want to tell you guys what the AO is. Okay, so first you need to find your leader. What is the leader that he uses? It is Bernard, a 3-star monster. Yes, alright. And so this is extremely fast though. As you guys can see, it's 301 speed, which is one of the faster ones in the game. There are faster, but his is one of the fastest ones in the game. Like 300 is like a good average for G3 top 10, and then anything above that is like what propels you to that legend rank for the most part. But as you can see, it doesn't really need any other stats besides speed because it's just speed, flat HP, and attack percent. Oh boy! All right, so this is top arena offense. This is what it looks like right here for you guys. Okay, and then what's the okay? So yes, he uses Lucian. Okay, boom. There's one of his Lucians. It's plus 129 speed, but look at the attack right there, 1702. Okay, so the speed plus the attack is insane. The crit rate is also insane, and the crit damage is decent enough to be effective. Okay. Let's take a look at what the set is. It is Fatal Blade. Fatal Blade. Okay, that's all it is. Fatal Blade. He's got speed there. He's got speed there. Speed there. Speed there. Speed there. And speed there. Okay, so this one, is that the one that's going first? I don't know. Nope, this is the one that's going first. Okay, so this is 132. This is 129. So this one's going to be going first here. This is, again, 1745 attack. It's got 132, but this one has 100% crit rate. 100% crit rate. That means he doesn't even need to have a Seek on his team to be effective. Okay, he doesn't need a crit buff. That's what makes this amazing. I'll tell you why here in just a second, but look at this is it. Okay? Next, look at the runes. It is Swift. Swift Blade. So attack slot 2. Swift. Attack slot 2. Not even speed slot 2. Alright, okay, so moving on. Okay, we got this one. It's got speed 12. This one, speed 19. We got this one, speed 20. Speed 20. Speed 18. So really when you look at it, the actual speed subs of it aren't crazy. It's just that he has speed on every single rune, plus he has it as Swift. It's a Swift set. So that's why it works. Okay? So this goes first, then this goes second. The reason why he doesn't need to have this on Will is because he's really not going to get interrupted with these types of speeds. Okay? There's not really going to be any Praha, there's not going to be any Vermos or anything that's really going to be like cutting in between this Lucian with even with a Nemesis healer. That's how fast this is. But to make sure that he doesn't get cut, what does he use as his fourth monster? Well, he doesn't need this, right? He doesn't need crit rate, so he doesn't need Seek. So what does he use? He uses Mega Len. Mega Len. It's the Mega N. That's who he uses. And so it's attack boost with Bernard plus speed, plus it's attack boost, attack power, defense boost with Megan, and then he's got the two Lucians that go in behind and clear everything out. That's all it is. That's all it is. The only time that this is not going to be effective is if he gets outsped or if there's fire monsters, but even with the attack power and the crit rate and everything that he has on his Lucians, most likely he is not going to lose even to fire monsters, even to fire tanks, because he's just doing that much damage. So if he happens to glance one or two cards, he's still going to be effective. He's going to kill everything else, and then he's going to kill everything else again. Okay, so let's take a look at Megan's runes. It's got fight on it, okay? This is the new runes that you can really only get through crafting. Speed 20. Okay, speed on that. Speed 21. Speed 21. Speed 20. Speed 18. It's plus 167 with a 97 speed base stat. So the Swift isn't even really doing as much as it is on any other set, but he has fight on there, which helps his Lucians do more damage. And she puts the defense buff on them, so if you do get counterplayed by a, I don't know, what's the best monster in the game right now? Water Fairy King leader that is going to cut in between those Lucians, it's going to do less damage because she already put that defense buff on you. Okay, you guys understand that, right? So now, what does he do? What does he do when he's going to be outsped? When he knows that this person's Bernard with that speed leader is going to be faster than his. Well, all you gotta do is bring a speed, if I can get through the nat 5s here real quick, all you gotta do is bring a speed leader like Sierra. And that's all you really need. Speed leader plus Bernard probably, and then the 2 Lucians. Because if they're running a super fast team, most likely you're still going to be able to kill them even without attack buff. So that's how that works. Okay, now, does he have a Leo Mars? No, there's no Leo Mars in here. Meaning like Leo, the Wind, Death Knight. I don't think he has a Leo. But really, like, look at all these different F5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 Zeroses. Whatever else, Teshar, he still doesn't use them. He still uses the Lucians. I mean, does he use the Zeros every now? Yes, of course he's going to use the Zeros and everything else every now and then. But the quickest, most effective arena offense that he has to just run through most defenses is just Lucian, 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 done. Right? That's it. What other variations does he really need? He doesn't really need it. That's why this is one of the top arena offenses, because it is so fast and he can kill teams so fast without much room for error, because there's not a lot of things that can go wrong other than him getting outsped. That's about it. There's really not much else that can go wrong. So it's very, very reliable. Once you get up to the top 10, top 30, even top 50, you know pretty much off the top of your head every single player's speed of their Bernard, and you know if you can outspeed them or not. It's kind of a completely different game when you're playing against the same players over and over and over every day. When I was going through the transition between Conqueror 1, Conqueror 2, Conqueror 3, and then into Guardian 1, Guardian 2, Guardian 3, and then top 10, I really saw a huge change in the whole meta completely, because it went from just trying to figure out teams to trying to figure out people. And when you're running faster teams, you gotta know who you are faster than, really, because everything else is just a gamble. And then if you're faster than them, that is how you go up in ranks. This is why Giants B10 farming is just so important right now in this current meta. So definitely get your Giants teams together, get those farmed up, get your speed runes, get everything you can, your Fatal, your Swift, whatever you got. Your Blade runes, I was almost gonna flip you guys off because I was like 1, 2, anyway, I'm sorry about that. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you, because you can have all the monsters in the game but all you really need is 2 Lucians, a Bernard, and a Megan to be successful on arena offense. The rest is rune quality. As always, guys, stay soupy, don't be potatoes. Peace, later, and bye-bye.